This is the story of Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, and his son Ismail, peace be upon him. It is a cornerstone of Islamic faith, a narrative that defines devotion. Their story is a testament to unwavering faith in the face of unimaginable trials. It is a testament to the ultimate sacrifice, a willingness to give up everything for Allah. This narrative echoes through generations, a timeless lesson for all believers. It is a story of faith that still moves hearts and inspires millions today. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Peace be upon you and the mercy and blessings of Allah. Welcome to Eternal Blessings Music, where we strive to bring you stories that ignite Iman, that strengthen your faith. Today we revisit one of the most profound trials in human history. We delve into the story of Prophet Ibrahim and his beloved son Ismail. At its core, this narrative teaches us the ultimate lesson: complete surrender to the divine will. It is a story whose events shaped the very foundation of Islam forever. Prophet Ibrahim, peace be upon him, had a profound longing for a child. He was a man of deep faith, but his heart yearned for an heir, a son to continue his legacy of monotheism. For many years, he made fervent prayer or dua to Allah, asking for this blessing. He was already advanced in age, around 84 years old according to some narrations, when his prayers were answered. Allah, in His infinite mercy, blessed him with a son, Ismail, through his wife Hajar. Ismail became the center of Ibrahim's world, a source of immense joy and comfort after years of waiting. But this joy was soon to be tested by a divine command. A command that would challenge the very core of Ibrahim's love and devotion. The first major test came shortly after Ismail's birth. Allah commanded Ibrahim to leave his wife Hajar and their infant son Ismail in a desolate valley. This location was Makkah, a barren and uninhabited place at that time. This act was a test of faith, not just for Ibrahim, but also for Hajar. She was left alone in the vast, barren desert with only her infant son. Hajar, peace be upon her, exemplified resilience, trust, and absolute reliance on Allah. Facing the desperate cries of her thirsty baby, she ran between the hills of Safa and Marwa. She searched frantically for water, her heart filled with both fear and hope. She ran 7 times, a mother's desperate struggle for her child's survival. It was during this moment of ultimate reliance on Allah that the miracle occurred. Allah caused a spring of water to gush forth from the ground near Ismail's feet. This was the blessed well of Zamzam, a source of life that continues to flow to this day. Hajar's trust and struggle are commemorated by Muslims during the Hajj and Umrah pilgrimages. Running between Safa and Marwa is a mandatory ritual, honoring her unwavering faith. This event established Makkah as a place of habitation and laid the groundwork for future divine events. It showed that Allah never abandons those who place their trust in Him, even in the most dire circumstances. Hajar's story is a powerful reminder of the strength of faith and reliance on Allah's plan. Years passed, and Ismail grew into a young boy, a source of immense pride and love for Ibrahim. Then the ultimate test arrived, a trial of unimaginable magnitude. Prophet Ibrahim received a vision, a command from Allah in his dream. The command was to sacrifice his beloved son, Ismail. This was not a test of physical strength, but of spiritual surrender. The trial of Ibrahim's willingness to surrender everything, even his most cherished possession, for the sake of God. How could a father be asked to sacrifice his own son, the child he had longed for and loved so dearly? This command was the ultimate test of his love for Allah versus his love for his son. It demanded complete and absolute obedience without question or hesitation. But the story also highlights Ismail's remarkable piety and obedience, even at a young age. When Ibrahim, with a heavy heart, explained the vision to his son, Ismail's response was extraordinary. He did not resist or question the command. Instead, he showed maturity and faith far beyond his years. Ismail, peace be upon him, accepted his father's decision with complete submission. He understood it not as a father's cruel act, but as a divine command from Allah. His response, as mentioned in the Quran, is a testament to his faith. "O my father, do as you are commanded. You will find me, if Allah wills, of the steadfast." Imagine the scene: the father, heartbroken but resolute in his obedience to Allah. The son, brave and submissive, ready to fulfill the divine decree. They went to the place of sacrifice, a moment of profound tension and faith. At the very moment Ibrahim prepared to fulfill the command, knife in hand, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice. Just as he was about to carry out the act, Allah intervened. A voice called out, "O Ibrahim, you have fulfilled the vision." Allah had seen the sincerity of their hearts, the depth of their submission. He did not require the physical sacrifice of Ismail. Instead, a ram was sent down from heaven as a substitute. Ibrahim sacrificed the ram in place of his son, a symbol of their successful passage through the ultimate test. Ismail's life was spared by the direct intervention of Allah. This event demonstrated that the command was a test of willingness, not a demand for the act itself. It proved that Ibrahim and Ismail were willing to surrender their deepest desires and even life itself for Allah. This pivotal moment in the lives of Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail underscores a core message of Islam. True submission, or Islam, lies not just in outward acts, but in the sincerity of the heart. It is about the willingness to obey Allah's will, even when it seems impossible or goes against our deepest human instincts.
This story is celebrated annually by Muslims around the world during Eid al-Adha, the festival of sacrifice. During Eid al-Adha, Muslims commemorate the devotion of Ibrahim and Ismail by sacrificing animals. This act of sacrifice symbolizes our own willingness to surrender our desires, our possessions, and our will to Allah. It is a reminder that everything we have belongs to Allah, and we should be ready to give it up for His sake. The meat from the sacrifice is shared with family, friends, and the poor, fostering community and compassion. It is a time of gratitude, reflection, and reaffirmation of our commitment to Allah. The story teaches us about the nature of trials in life. Trials are not meant to destroy us, but to test and strengthen our faith. They reveal the true depth of our reliance on Allah. The story of Ibrahim and Ismail serves as a powerful reminder for us today. It highlights the importance of faith, the necessity of obedience, and the meaning of ultimate sacrifice. We may not be asked to sacrifice our children, but we are constantly tested in different ways. The story encourages us to reflect on our Ismails in life. What are the things we hold dearest? Our wealth, our careers, our comfort, our desires, our relationships? Are we prepared to surrender them or adjust them for Allah's sake if His command requires it? Are we willing to prioritize Allah's pleasure over our own immediate gratification or worldly attachments? This story challenges us to examine the sincerity of our own submission. It asks us if our declaration of faith is backed by a willingness to act upon Allah's commands, even when difficult. It reminds us that true freedom lies in complete surrender to the Creator of the heavens and the earth. The legacy of Ibrahim and Ismail is not just a historical event, it is a living inspiration. It guides Muslims to understand the true meaning of sacrifice and devotion. It teaches us that the truest form of worship is found in the sincerity of the heart and the willingness to obey. It is a call to unwavering commitment to the will of God in all aspects of our lives. May Allah make us among those who are truly submissive to Him. May He accept our efforts and our sacrifices, big or small. Remember, the best sacrifice is the sincerity of your intention and the purity of your heart towards Allah. Thank you for joining us for this reflection. If this story resonated with you, please consider liking this video, sharing it with others, and subscribing to our channel for more content that strengthens faith. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.